What's happening, Wisdom Warriors? Back at it for another video. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. Hopefully the energies have gotten lighter for you. Uh, you know, since going into since the switch that we had, and I had some interesting things that came up intuitively, and also messages from that really aligned with me, and kind of why I've been experiencing what I've been experiencing most of my life, which is like feeling disconnected, feeling like I don't belong. I bet a lot of you have been feeling the same way. And it's an interesting perspective on how I was given this information, and that we're finding ourselves that maybe like you, just like me, only have a few really deep connections. Or another thing that I've been experiencing most of my life, and not only that, but I was kind of told, like, the soul. See, let me break it down a little bit. Like, first of all, I believe that we have a team of angels and guides that are assigned to each of us, so to speak. And they don't necessarily step in unless you ask, because of obviously free will and freedom of choice. And I also want to say that I do resonate with, not everybody does. And I had a revelation today because a lot of the younger incarnations of humans don't have karma, don't have ancestral or generational trauma or things that they brought into this life that they had to heal. And that they came into this life with free and clear of that because they're here to do a job. And they're here really essentially after me and a lot of us to help shift this planet and this evolution, getting it moving forward. And the younger, I would say like 30s and younger, don't come in with a lot of that, like I have. And that I have had to heal for past life stuff, generational stuff, ancestral. And I got this download and it really resonated with me. It came through because I had a lot of, I don't know, like differences of opinions from different people I speak to. And I'm starting to realize that obviously not all of us have the same situations that we're undergoing. And on a deeper level, a lot of these things that we're choosing, we have a higher, like, I'm starting to realize that my frequency is really powerful, and that I have this frequency that that I'm able to like shift people just with me being around them. And it's one of my, I guess, superpowers, so to speak. And I kind of see that, and that I'm here to be a leader, because I've always seen myself in a way that I can lead groups of people. I can orchestrate people together, bring them together. But yet I always found myself not feeling like I fit in or disconnected, and I'm starting to realize my power, and I'm starting to understand that, which actually, I think I've been telling this to a lot of people for a while now. When I'm by myself, and there was a time period that I didn't want to be by myself because I was going through some really horrific stuff, and it was not easy to navigate or understand, and it made it difficult. But I know that I was releasing and shedding and healing. But I'm realizing that when I'm isolated or just with myself, and I'm just resting or relaxing. Because I always say, like, a lot of times at the nighttime is when I essentially like to rest and have my peace, just be with me. And, whether I'm reading a book or I'm, uh, you know, um, pulling, doing the tarot or whatever it is, it almost like I get recharged. And I don't like to be on the phone in the evening. I don't like to do any of that stuff because I feel like that's my time to recharge. And I'm starting to, and I kind of got confirmation from the external, and yet I already knew on a deeper level, but this just kind of really, really resonated with me. And the fact is that uh, I believe from a soul level that we all chose things we needed to come here to go through and experience. And, like some people came and they are incarnated in these gigantic families and everybody is connected and you feel connected on this planet. And you connect with everyone and you just feel like that's your thing. And then other people don't feel that way. Like I haven't. And when I tried to force it, the chaos came about. It was almost like trying to force something that you're not in alignment with, and that's essentially what it is and what I mean. And but I didn't realize it. I didn't understand that that's what was actually happening and why that was happening. Excuse me. I just did this juice cleanse skin mask that it was like a juice cleanse, and my skin feels like really soft, man, now. And it was starting to get really dried out and flaky, and I started to realize it needed hydration. So I got this hydration cream. Also, obviously, drinking a lot, drinking as much as you can with it warming up like this. And coconut water is so refreshing, man, for the skin, for the soul, man. Talk about hydration, but like my skin looks like it's kind of red, a little bit, and but it feels so much softer after that cleanse. And then I'm gonna apply this hydration cream in the morning because it says in the morning, and it should like kind of hydrate it so that it's not like flaky and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of got an intuitive hit. I need to like hydrate it. I was wondering why I was having that, and even more than ever, and it's dried out. My skin was dried out. So we choose these different situations, different families, different. I don't just believe that you just come here and you just zapped in and that's it. Like you didn't choose your family or your mother or your father or your sisters or your brothers, or if you didn't have any at all. Like all of these things essentially help us to grow and evolve. But the interesting thing is the younger individuals don't have any of that and they don't have to go through any of that. They're coming in like one of the names that I've been hearing for a lot of them is Indigo Kids. And if you listen to Dolores Cannon or read her books, Three Waves of Volunteers, and she describes what ages, essentially those waves of volunteers are. And so, yeah, that's why there's a lot of people that don't resonate with certain things and then others do. And I can feel it on a deep level that I chose the things I chose, and I know I'm here to be a leader. I know I'm here to serve. I know that my frequency is powerful. And when I have those moments of isolation, I'm recharging, and increasing my frequency. And then I have these moments where I get these bursts where I want to be out in and connected to people, but yet when I do that, I don't feel connected. I still feel disconnected depending on the person and the people. And there's very few, I think, out there that resonate with me and connect, that experience what I'm experiencing, what I've been experiencing. So we connect. And so I feel like that's where I'm headed now. I want to travel and I want to connect and I want to experience other cultures. And I feel like now, as we're moving forward, I'm getting more and more hits of intuition that are kind of leading me in that direction. I don't know if you're feeling the same way, or if you felt isolated or disconnected and you never knew why. And hopefully this is a bit of reassurance, and know that you're on the right track and you are, every day you even if you're not in a crowd or you're not with other people, your frequency is so healing and is so powerful that it doesn't matter. You don't have to be, you could be in your house and it's still affecting others. You could be walking in nature or in your neighborhood, in passing, you're actually helping someone and healing, giving them healing energy, or, who knows what else. I'm still kind of gradually understanding all of it and remembering a lot of it. So as we move forward with this channel, I will, go into more detail and, speak more on it as I understand more on a deeper level. But it's pretty interesting, man, when you really start to break everything down, but there's still a lot we don't understand fully. I don't know that we will. From an egoic level, the mind cannot figure out a lot of this. Like I've always tried to. We can certainly try. And I feel like as the veil keeps thinning, as we keep moving forward and humanity's waking up, we're going to remember more and more. And a lot of people are. They're remembering what they used to be in previous lives. They don't need to be hypnotized to go into past life regression to remember. They're remembering on their own. A lot of people are. I've spoken to numerous people that remember things from their past lives. And so we're just starting to remember so many things. Just remember that, don't doubt it. If it comes up and you feel resonant with it, just go with it. Don't doubt it. It's coming up for a reason. It's not just your mind making it up and it's like an imaginary thing. It's coming up because it's a part of maybe a past life you had. So just, the more you can get out in nature, the more you can come back to your breath, the more you can stay in the present moment and the now, the better off you will be in remembering things and feeling more connected to your soul, and more connected to nature, more connected to source, to God, to divine. So the more we can do all of these things and, not distract and numb as much as we have been, the more we're going to remember and the more we're going to feel like we belong and more grounded and more just healthy and thriving. And I just, like I said, I come on here and I share everything I possibly can share from my past lives, from my experiences on this planet, from what I've gone through, what I continue to go through. It hasn't been easy this week, man. It's been a very, very difficult week energetically. Things in the external, and I don't mean like the news and things like that. I'm talking about my immediate external. It's definitely been tough, but it feels like it's getting better. It feels like it's improving. Again, everything is ebb and flow. Everything is constantly moving and shifting, and we are absorbing so much more light within the body, and the body is changing so rapidly that we're experiencing something we've never experienced ever in the history of humanity. And it's beautiful if we can see it from that beauty and not look from a place of attachment and trying to hold on to everything in the matrix or material world, or just the human form. If we can look at it from a different angle or different perception or different perspective, we will navigate it easier. I'm not going to say it's still easy. It's still difficult, because we're a lot of the emotions and the feelings, we've been pushing them down and avoiding them, and now they want to come up, and now they want to be seen and experienced, and we need to experience all of it, because there's gook in the body, like, from these emotions just being pushed down and buried for so long, and it's causing I don't want to say necessarily disease, but different ailments and physical pain and different things like that, because, it just wants to be seen, experienced, acknowledged, felt. And, I've been speaking about that quite a bit. And, the fact of the matter is we are human beings, and we came here to feel everything and experience everything. And, that's just the bottom line. I mean, there's, experience anger, experience frustration, experience happiness, experience joy, experience love, experience intimacy and pleasure, and, different tastes, different smells, different feelings. We came here to experience all of it, not to just shut down or shut off the ones we don't want to experience and then allow the other ones that we do. That doesn't work. Eventually it won't work. You got to experience it all, man. If you're having conflict, experience it. If you're feeling angry, experience it. Feel it. Acknowledge it. See it for what it is. That's then you will find yourself moving through life with more grace and ease. Just as I was doing Kundalini yoga, and I spoke about it today to somebody, and I told them, I says, the most powerful message that I learned from doing Kundalini yoga over 2 years now is that I have had and found the ability to find peace within the chaos. I have found the ability to find peace no matter what I was experiencing. And when my body was shaking and full of chaos from the positions that I was trying to hold, I felt at peace at the same time. So to have that polarity and feel that polarity and experience that polarity on the yoga mat was so profound, so powerful. I can't tell you how powerful that was. And the euphoric sensations you experience in the body and around the head and around your aura is just the tingling sensations. Like I just got it. I just felt it through my body, the tingling. And it's kind of like if you have hair and you go to the barber shop and you're a male and you have a female, shampooing your head, and she's running her hands through your hair and like massaging your scalp, and you feel that tingling sensation. Imagine that, like, on a much more amplified way, and much more powerful. And I can't tell you, like, I just felt it throughout my whole entire body. It felt amazing, and it's not to the point where you're like, oh, you're addicted to it. You just, You just like do Kundalini yoga because it feels great and you feel good and you're changing parts of you that you've been going in a certain way. Like I do a lot of the nervous system positions and things that have to do with the nervous system. And I'll tell you what, I've noticed my reprogramming my nervous system from that survival mode, from constantly pumping that cortisol in on a regular basis, like I'm running for a bear from a bear my entire life. And for the past over 2 years, I've been practicing Kundalini yoga, and I'm not in that fight or flight anymore. The fight or flight was stuck on. The switch was stuck on. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that, and not only am I doing that, but I'm doing mantras that you also touch your fingers, like each finger as you're doing the mantras. And it reprograms your brain, rewires the brain. And other positions I've been doing, which are related to the ego and the mind, the monkey mind trying to tell you to put your arms down, and you're hurting and you got to put them down, watch out, something's going to happen, blah blah blah. And just as long as you go through it, it begins to subside. And the more and more you do it, the more easier it gets. And as you know, that's with everything. So I hope that you found something beneficial in this video. I'm going to continue to get more vulnerable and open up and speak about my truth and my experiences and what I've been going through, and just share more, and be the leader I came here to be. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, please share, please comment, please like the videos. You're helping the algorithm, you're helping the channel grow and reach more people. I'm sure you already know this, but we need reminders sometimes to hit that like button and help us to get this out to as many people as we possibly can and grow this channel like I plan to the rest of this year, because we're growing slowly but surely. It's growing, and you will see by the end of this year we will be in the thousands of subscribers, and with your help we're going to make that happen. The more you watch the videos, the more you like them, the more you comment, the more you subscribe, you share, you're helping grow the channel and get the message out to as many people as we can. I love you all so much. From my heart to yours, thank you. Stay well, stay healthy, stay blessed, and just be authentic, be truthful, be yourself. Stand in your power, stand in your truth, and be as transparent as you can with your heart open. And you will see magic happen for you and people around you. And we will all help in changing this planet into this new earth that we also want. I love you again. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for all you are contributing to this channel and to the planet. I love you all so much. Let's go, Wisdom Warriors. We got this.